Hey, I'm back here with another video. So I just want to talk about two quick things that's going on real fast. I won't be here very long. First of all, I want to talk about the whole thing with Nicki and Meek. Y'all already know I don't have to explain what happened between them two. Y'all already know about the back and forth and at the end of the day, this is how I feel about it. To me, it's just this simple. If I was Milano, which is Meek's girlfriend that's currently pregnant, and if I was Kenneth Petty, which is Nicki Minaj's husband, as those two individuals, I wouldn't want to be with either one of y'all motherfuckers because I'll be damned. I'm with my nigga again. I as y'all watch my channel, y'all know I keep telling y'all I've been with my dude for a really long time. I would be damned if I went on Facebook and seen that him and his ex from years ago is going back and forth. What the fuck y'all going back and forth about? Why do y'all care so much? That's the thing. At the end of the day, I think Nicki and Meek, they still have feelings for each other. That's what it really gets down to. Not to say that they want to be with each other, but they still have feelings for each other. And it's a lot of unresolved shit that happened between them. That's why they are both so pressed about one another. And yes, I said they are both pressed. Both of them are pressed about one another. It's not a one-sided thing. Now, some people could say, oh, well, this person started it more. But at the end of the day, y'all both got feelings for each other still, and y'all don't know how to let this shit go. Meek, you should have never liked the damn post. You know how this shit go. You've been on Instagram long enough. You done been in enough Instagram and Twitter beefs to know how this shit work. You like some shit, that mean you co-signing it. Period. It's just that simple. Now, do I think it was that big of a deal? No. And if I was Nicki, would I care? No, I would not care. But whatever, that's her opinion. She can care whatever she wants. I don't agree with Nicki as far as her just now bringing up the claims about him putting his hands on her or anybody else around her. I just, as Meek said, I do find that convenient that all of a sudden now he beats women. Onika, you could have kept that shit because I think that was bullshit. Meek, you was trash for bringing up the whole stuff about the brother, because my thing is, if you knew, you said you left her because of what she knew. Bullshit, because this case been going on for a long time, and y'all was together pretty much that whole time that case was going on. Y'all was together for about 2 years, maybe a little bit longer. So that means that if you knew that she knew, that means you knew it for pretty much the whole time that y'all was together. So that means that you're just as much trash. So you're not really making yourself look any better in this situation either. And it's also convenient that you would bring up now that she knew about her brother. That's completely trash. Now, I don't agree with how Nicki came and said, oh, well, the mother asked me. I mean, even if the mama did ask you for money, the point of the matter is that your brother is convicted. He is a convicted rapist. He got 25 years of life. He was just sentenced. So no matter what it is that you say, girl, in the law, in the court of law, that man is guilty, okay? So we don't need you to be coming out here, Nicki, and trying to defend your brother. We don't care, because I think, I'm going to be honest, I think the media in general has been very, very gracious and very nice on how they've handled this entire situation with your brother, because in all reality, nobody has really brought that shit up. I'm talking about media-wise. Nobody has really brought that up too much. I'm talking about as far as when talking to Nicki or talking about her, because as Wayno said on Everyday Struggle today, it's a sensitive situation. So Nicki, I would back up off that as much as you can, but at the same time, she has the right to respond, so I ain't mad at her for that. But Meek, again, same thing, like how I feel like it's convenient for her to say that you beat somebody. I just find it convenient that now all of a sudden, oh, she knew about her brother and this, that, and the third. Both of y'all, shut the hell up. Do your own fucking projects, and everybody just leave each other alone. Like, me, you don't need this shit, because you have a whole child on a fucking way, and you got an album that you're about to promote. Nicki, you just dropped the snippet of Yikes, which sounds so fucking fire, and that's what you should be focused on. Nicki, we're not about to go. Nicki, we're not going into this era doing the Queen era again. I'm telling you right now, I promise you right now today, I'm not having it. We're not going through another Queen era this time around. So let's wrap this shit the fuck up. Let's not say nothing else about it. Let you put out this song. Let you put out this album, because I feel like she's going to drop an album this year, and let's just that be that. Please, Nicki, let us just focus on the music. We do not, I swear, I put this on everything. If Nicki do what she did on this time, what she did on Queen era, I will really stop listening to her, because I don't got time for the fucking shenanigans. And again, Meek, you got a whole pregnant ass girlfriend out there. Fucking pay attention to her. Pay attention to Robert Kraft, making sure he ain't doing no sly dumbass shit, and focus on your music too, because you have been doing good, and we don't need you involved in this bullshit anyway. If you even touch Kenneth, like Kenneth come near you, y'all could both go to jail. So everybody just stop. Everybody just stop, okay? So that's the Nicki and Meek thing. All right. What I really wanted to talk about, and I have to calm down. was the Lisa Leslie and Gayle King interview. So, as y'all seen, I did put up, a video about Kobe Bryant passing away. My emotions in that video was true and blue. Even this week, it's getting a little easier, it's getting a little better, but I still have dreams about that whole situation and how that could have possibly played out. Never in my life have I had a celebrity's death affect me the way that this one is fucking with me real badly. Also, not to really put my business out there, but I don't really have the best relationship with my father, so that's probably another reason why it's like really fucking with me real badly. But anyway, I have some points jotted down here, so I don't really have to go into explaining. We all seen the clip of Lisa Leslie talking to Gayle King bringing up the accusations that happened back in 2003 and 2004 with Kobe Bryant, blah 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 blah. So these are my takeaways, because I had to like really calm down and write down my points. Okay, this is my thing. Number one, the main thing is that there is a time and a place for everything. Timing is key, and I would think that after Gayle doing this for such a long time, that she would understand that there's a time and a place for everything. Now, at first I was just pissed off that she even asked the question, but the more I thought about it, I said, you want to know what? She asked the question. I still don't think she should have asked, but fine, she asked the question. My main issue with that is that she kept pressing it after Lisa said what she said the first time. And Gayle ended up responding saying, she was mad about the network, and if I would have seen the same clip, and I asked her. She said she asked her again because she wanted it to be clear on where Leslie stood. We didn't need you to keep pressing it. When you asked her the first time, she gave you a complete, thorough answer. You are the one who wanted to keep bringing it up and then try to rebut everything that she was saying. You was trying to. We're gonna get there. There's a time and a place for everything. This man and his child and 7 other people, they just passed away. That's all I'm gonna say. They just passed away. There's a time and a place for everything. And according to Gayle, she hit up Lisa Leslie to have a conversation about their friendship. So if this interview was supposed to be specifically about their friendship, then that definitely makes me even madder, because then you pretty much called this girl in here to. We're gonna get there. Let me just slow down. Second point is Lisa, the wife, and the kids. So you brought her in to have a conversation about her friendship with Kobe, but then it seemed like you was trying to bait her to shit on her friend Kobe. You have his wife and his kids that are still mourning their loved one's death, and they have to get up and see all across the news. Bad enough they gotta see this man's face any and everywhere they go, but now that this shit has to be brought up again, all over social media, all over this, in the midst of them still grieving. They haven't even Vanessa hasn't even buried her husband or her child yet. And that's what I want y'all to keep in mind. The fact that she just didn't lose her husband. It was a child. Multiple kids, actually, because it wasn't just Gigi. It was Gigi and her teammate as well. Died as well. Let's keep that in perspective, okay? So you didn't have no regard for any of those people's feelings, even though you sitting right in front of Lisa, so she had no regard for her feelings at all. She knew him since like 98, since they was pretty much both the exact same age. Oh Lord help me. Kobe and Lisa were the LA fucking stars. She's been for the LA Sparks, played for Los Angeles Lakers. They kind of both started the exact same time. They've been friends. Keep going, Jules. All right. My biggest problem out of all of this is that you tried to get another moment. When the whole thing with R. Kelly happened, and everybody was praising you, Gayle King, I lied to you not, did like 4 to 5 interviews on her interview with R. Kelly. She went on fucking Jimmy Kimmel and talked about an interview that she did. I ain't never in my life seen no interview or do an interview about an interview that they did. That doesn't even make any sense to me. But the thing is, you was so gung-ho about that you thought that you was going to be able to get another moment. That is my main problem, is that it's not even like that, or that conversation organically happened. You was trying to bait her into saying something negative in general so that you can use that shit. That's what you were trying to do, and that's what really truly bothers me. The fact that you hit it up and, oh, I was just trying to have a conversation about, you know, her friendship with Kobe, but then at the same time you would try to bait her. What it reminds me of is, do y'all remember, I think this was maybe like last year or the year before, when Titus had went on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, and Titus at the time was shooting a movie. I think he was shooting the Dolomite movie or whatever with Eddie Murphy, which that's a good movie. Y'all should watch it. And Andy tried to bring up some shit about Eddie that Eddie might have said like in the past about the LGBT community, and tried to bait Titus into saying, because he was like, oh, well, you know, like, you know, he said a lot of stuff in the past, so how was your work with him? And Titus was looking at him like, I told you that I had a good time working with him. I learned a lot from him. To me, it was just like that. Andy was trying to bait Titus into saying some shit about Eddie, and that's the exact same thing that Gayle was doing. Gayle was trying to fucking bait Lisa Leslie into giving her another quote-unquote moment. And that is disgusting, specifically when you're dealing with somebody who's no longer even here to defend themselves. That's fucking annoying, okay? And then, another point that Lisa Leslie brought up, which was an amazing point, which is that this shit happened 14, 50 years ago. And now all of a sudden y'all want to ask me about it. Why y'all didn't ask him when he was still here? Now people are saying when he won the Oscar that was brought up. Okay, that's fine, but why didn't y'all ask him then? Why didn't nobody try to set up an interview with Kobe between the time that he won that Oscar and now, or for the last 15 damn years? Gayle, have you ever tried to set up with a fucking interview with Kobe Bryant to ask him about this? No. So don't try to bring it up now for fucking clicks, okay? Don't try to bring it up now for clicks. And so when Gayle was responding, she's talking about some, oh, well, I ain't mad at my company, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. And she said that, oh, I just thought it was so powerful when Lisa told me, and I wish that the media would. No, you you ain't find that powerful. That was Lisa dragging you and gathering you together. She said, I would hope that the media would understand. Pretty much she was saying that I would hope that the media would understand that there's a time and a place for everything, and that this is not the time to even talk about that. Oh, I just found that to be so powerful. Bitch, she was fucking talking about you, and she was gathering your ass. You ain't find shit powerful at all. Because she was dragging you. She was getting you together. Media, aka, you should know better than to sit up here in my face and to ask me some shit like that right now, Gayle. That's what you should know better than. I'm sitting here and I'm grieving. Because that's the thing. I can get people saying that she shouldn't have asked the question at all, because of the fact that if this interview was to talk about her friendship with him, and clearly everybody is still hurting from this man's death, why while she is grieving you would bring some shit like that up when she's grieving? That's my issue. That's my main issue. Now, like I said, if I can get over that, let me just get over that part that she brought up. Okay, cool, you asked, but you asked one time, and her answer was clear. And what really made me mad is Gayle's response to try to say, oh, I wanted to make sure that she was clear, and it was clear what her message was. She was clear the first time you fucking asked her. You were trying to get a fucking moment. Okay, you're trying to get a fucking moment. And at the end of the day, my main thing is, can people not be redeemed? Can people not make mistakes and then turn their whole life around? We talk more than anything when people talk about Kobe since he passed is how he was able to change once he stopped playing. He was no longer so uptight all the damn time, and he was a more likable person. He was more social. He was enjoying his life more. Are people not allowed to fucking be redeemed and be changed? I've been trying to stay off of this whole train about the Oprah and Gayle and, oh, they only coming for black men. But y'all making these people cases a whole lot easier, okay? Because I went and I did some research, you know. I went and I did my research. So Gayle works for CBS. She works for CBS this morning. And, you know, I went and I did my little research. And outside of the whole Harvey Weinstein thing, my thing is, if you're so for the Me Too movement and you're so against sexual harassment, have you called out the people in your company about the shit that's going on within CBS? Let's go there, shall we? Okay, so in 2017, there was a sexual harassment charge filed against Charlie Rose, which I'm pretty sure everybody knows about that one. In 2018, there was a sexual harassment charge made against Lace Manoves, who is the CEO of CBS. Okay. Alrighty. And then we also have Jeff Fanger, who was also alleged of sexual harassment. Now, this was all within the last 2 to 3 years. 3 years, because starting in 2017. I have yet to hear you say shit about that, Gayle, on your show, off of your show. But you're so gung ho, right, for the Me Too movement. There was a woman who filed, who I don't have the article up right now, but actually I don't have the article. No, it's on my phone. I'm sorry, y'all. But there was a woman who, she was one of the people, who made the claims about the sexual harassment, and she talked about how CBS was purposefully jumping on the Me Too movement because they were trying to rearrange their image. And how when she started, how they told her, oh my gosh, Jess, we're so glad that you're here because, we need help. There's a lot of nonsense going on around here. And I'm like, oh, a lot of this is starting to make sense. A lot of it's starting to make sense. So y'all want to air everybody else out. It's the classic, let's air everybody else out so we don't have to look inwards. That's pretty much what it is. And, in 2018, $9.5 million was given out by CBS for sexual harassment. There was also an additional $20 million in 2018, meaning 2 years ago, that CBS had to delve out for sexual harassment claims. But Gayle, are you talking about that? You don't really need CBS this morning. You and Oprah, y'all could pair up together, and with all your little connections, why don't you do a whole documentary on CBS? How about that? I am tired of people co-opting fucking movements, and I'm kind of side-eyeing my girl Beyonce. I'm not going to in on her, but I'm side-eyeing her. But I'm kind of tired of people co-opting certain movements and making it seem like they're all for us when they really not. Y'all are all, it's all self-interest at the end of the day, and that's all any of this shit was. It's all self-fucking serving. Gayle, you're trash. That response was trash. Oprah's trash. Y'all are all trash. Get the fuck out of here and stay the fuck off our timeline and our fucking TVs with the stupid shit.